Yo, what is up, all you YouTubers out there? SilverX Blaze here, bringing you another class setup video. Now, I know I did one probably about 2 weeks ago, but I'm gonna do another one because I've updated. That was a GB variant, search and destroy one. So today I'm gonna bring you my class setups for league play and also for my scrims that we do for Riot Pit tournaments. Um, I'm going to give them a shout out right now. If you guys have a competitive team, 4v4, 2v2, 3v3, and want to compete at free tournaments and even go to a LAN event in Pittsburgh and qualify for LAN event in Pittsburgh, go check out riotpit.com. Check out their tournaments, create a team. I promise you, you will not regret it. If you are really into competing and playing at a high level and being a high level amateur, go check them out. So basically, these classes are what I use, and I'll go over my score streaks as well. But these are the classes that I will be using for this upcoming tournament on the 9th of March. I can't wait to compete in it with my team. Hopefully, we can start scrimming. I'll be streaming later today because well, I haven't streamed in a while, and I kind of want to. I streamed a little bit earlier today just to test it out, see if it was working, and it was working well. I figured out my Astro problem, so that's all settled and taken care of. So I'm really looking forward to streaming more. As right now, I'm using my Astro to do this commentary. It's actually going to be a live commentary, but yeah. So let's get into it. First class, I'll start with the MSMC because this is probably my go-to class whenever I'm having some trouble um, in my class. Like if I'm not using my AR, my M8 to the best of my abilities, I probably will switch to an SMG or even probably switch to my N94 class. But I'll get to that in a few seconds. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. MSMC. Okay. First thing that you'll notice all the camos for my SMGs. I got diamond on it. I have everything unlocked. That's the first thing. So this one's preference. First I'm going to say this right now. This is all my preferences. You guys can do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to me. But this is what I like and this is what I use. It's up to you guys. If you enjoy using a certain gun, use it. If you're good with it, use it. But this is what I like to use, and let's go over it. My attachments. Stock, I've been testing out stock on SMGs, and Clutch likes it just these two attachments. He says that you don't need long barrel or grip on your SMG. Now, I think he has a pretty good shot to begin with, so he's in a different category. For me, with my SMGs, I have trouble keeping my aim from swaying left to right. Not really the recoil of the gun, just from left to right. And I like long barrel because it's kind of steadies that. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. So I like long barrel, quick draw, and stock. I use obviously primary gunfighter. I don't use grenades or tacticals because, well, the reason for that is because I think it's a waste. If you're running an SMG, you're going to be a run and gun kind of player anyway. So you're not going to really be using your stuns and nades that often. Um, that's my opinion. So you guys can do whatever you want. If you enjoy throwing nades, if you're good at throwing nades. Me personally, I'm not that great at nades. I'll stick those to my AR. So that's the reason why. And I usually am running the flags and either slaying to keep the players off my flag carrier or just to break the hard point. I like dexterity on this class, and the reason I have dexterity on this class and not tac mask is because on my PDW class, that I'll get to that. Never mind, I'll get to that when I go there. This is interchangeable. I either run dexterity for hardpoint and CTF, or dead silence for obviously search and destroy. Extreme conditioning, always a constant. These three are always constants for me with SMGs. I definitely have flak jacket. Toughness, actually that's not a constant. Toughness is definitely a constant throughout your perks. You should definitely have toughness because, I mean, If you don't, it's tougher on yourself. I got diamond. I have diamond guns, and when you're going through those attachments with no perks and no attachments, it's really really hard, and I hated that part of it. So I use toughness because it keeps you from flinching. It's a lot like what was it called in Modern Warfare 3? Oh boy, focus. That was what it was called. Focus. It's a lot like that, only it's better. That's for that. Flak jacket, obviously, to keep nades off of me. Next class, MMS. I labeled this MMS because this is interchangeable. I either use that, and maybe that, or I'd rather use actually that. The Type 25, AN94, or M8. Mostly either M8 or AN94. Right now I have the AN94 because I already have an M8 class. Last time we played was an S&D game, so that's why I have Dead Silence on. This can be interchanged to Tac Mask. I love using Tac Mask on this class because it's easier in CTF and Hardpoint because there's going to be a lot of stuns for Hardpoint and CTF. CTF probably more than Hardpoint, but still, Tac Mask is definitely crucial to blocking out those stuns and flashbangs. Dexterity, to climb like a monkey. Toughness, obviously a constant. Flak jacket, obviously a constant. Overkill. Now this is the class that I really want to talk about. This is probably my favorite class to use in Search and Destroy. And the reason why it's one of my favorites is because of the sniper. Sniper in Search and Destroy, mainly the maps Standoff and Raid Search and Destroy. This is the best weapon, in my opinion, to use on defense and for some strats, offense as well. If you're pushing an A-bomb, this gun is perfect for Raid Search and Destroy. If you're pushing A, you pop smoke in your room, or one of your teammates pops smoke, you can pick these guys off easy with the dual band scope. It's really, really good, and like I said, I have all of my diamonds. But the overkill perk or wild card is definitely crucial since it is allowed in Riot Pit and pro mods and pro rule set. I definitely run the MSFC with long barrel and quick draw because once you get that initial sniper kill, if you've ever watched Nadeshot or Scumpy or Rambo play, they're pro players. If you don't know who they are, they use this class for the start. They'll use their sniper to get the initial kills, their starting kills, their kind of free fire kills, if you will. And then they'll switch to this to finish out the round, and that's what I love using. And again, I have all the camos and my constants, obviously for Search and Destroy. Those should definitely be the constants. This is interchangeable though. Grenade or smoke. That's really it. If you don't use either one of those for a sniping class with dual ban on, I'd rather use smoke, mainly because if you are in, say you're at A bomb, watching the cutout and tiki bar on raid, and even the open stairs, and you're taking fire from all angles. You pop smoke in that room, and you're good to go because you can see through the smoke with your dual band. They can't see you. So that's a great hint for a lot of you players out there who are going to try this class. If you use smoke, you can get out of places real quick, but you can also be real sneaky, and they'll think you're left when really you haven't. You're just up there watching and waiting for them to pop their little head out, and you can just bang, bang, right to the face. Or I like to use on Ray or on standoff a grenade to stop that A push. In case my teammates get pushed off of A, I'll be top granny and I'll chuck a nade over by the tractor, get that initial bomb kill, and yeah, I love this class. It's probably one of my favorite classes to use. I'm going to keep the nade on for now. Let's go to my M8. My M8 is probably my favorite AR in this game, besides the FL, obviously, because the FL is completely overpowered. But I enjoy using this gun. It can be inconsistent at times, but, really, what gun isn't? Let's be honest here. What gun isn't? And in the beginning of Black Ops 2, I realized that the M8 was really inconsistent, excuse me. And I didn't really like using it because I thought, I used to call it an inconsistent whore. And that it was a little bitch because it was so inconsistent, and I never realized that it actually was just as inconsistent as the PDW or the MSMC or the FAL or. And people are saying the FAL is not inconsistent, but I beg to differ. It can be either a 1-shot, 2-shot, or 3-shot kill, depending on where you shoot them. Like I said, I have all my camos for that. My constants again, toughness and flak jacket are definitely used. This differs from GB variant. Flak jacket is not allowed in GB variant, so if I'm gonna run that, I'll probably use lightweight. But since flak jacket is enabled, I'm allowed to use that. My attachments. This one, the primary gunfighter slot where it says stock, you can interchange that with FMJ. Some people are starting to like grip. I'm not a huge fan of it. Some people also use fast mags, which again, I'm not a huge fan of it. I love stock on this. I think it's really, really good to use, especially in those tight corners. You can just strafe around the corner and you'll get the kill. These are the two constants that I would say you definitely need for the M8. Red dot and quick draw. If you don't have quick draw on, you can do well with it without quick draw, but you're going to do a lot better with quick draw on. And for this, I have stuns and nades. Mainly this class I use for CTF if Golden pushes up with SMG and Clutch pushes up with an SMG. Me and Amber will probably sit back with ARs, watch the flag, watch cutoff points and such, and I'll stun out the flag carrier and nade, and if they pull our flag. So that's really helpful. This is when Golden's having trouble running or Clutch is having trouble running. I'll switch to this class right away. This is my running gun class. This is my hardpoint class. This is my Search and Destroy Plaza class. And this is also my CTF flag running class. PDW, why do I use it? Now, many people are going to be like, well, the MSMC is so much better. Why wouldn't you use that? Well, that's true. It is a lot better, but that clip is 50 bullets. The MSMC only has 30. That clip for pre-firing in hardpoint is ridiculous. Plaza hardpoint is ridiculous with that gun. Hijack hardpoint, also ridiculous. I love using the PDW for those pre-fire game types. CTF, though, is a little iffy, you know. Some games you do really well with the PDW, others you're just like, why did I even think about using this gun? But this is my PDW class, and I have my MSMC, if I know how to talk. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? But yeah. I have that for a reason. I have that class separate, and now I have my PDW class. And I have lightweight, not flak jacket. Why do I have that? You run faster. I mean, that's obvious, guys. You run faster with lightweight. You can get to places a lot faster than you would use flak jacket. And I know people are gonna say, "Well, with flak jacket, you can block nades, and when you're running flags." That's true, yeah, that is true. But I'd rather take a nade with flak jacket because, or excuse me, I would rather dodge a nade by running faster than take a nade and then get shot in the back because you're hurt from the nade. That's my outlook on it. I love using lightweight for a running class. Toughness, obviously, again, my constant overall for every class that I use. It's constant, and I can't stress that enough. Use toughness; it'll help you out a lot. I use Tac Mask to block all stuns that impair me when I'm running flags. Extreme Conditioning, obviously, to run further. This is to run faster. This is to run further. There's a difference. Grenade and Stun, I have that because I don't really have a primary gunfighter. And I can probably switch it out to an EMP. I'll probably do that now that I look at that. EMP class, you know, if they have sentries or whatnot, you know, I'll definitely be able to get rid of that if they're on the flag and I'm trying to pull it and their sentry gun's blocking it and it's being a pain in the ass. I can just throw my EMP out there and immediately take it out. So that's my thought process on it. Those are my classes, guys. If you enjoy this video, please go. Oh, I have to go to my score streaks. What am I doing? Score streaks. These are interchangeable. The whole this, this, and this are banned. You can't use those. You can use RC car. I wouldn't recommend it though because a lot of players use flak jacket. My kill streaks, my normal ones are probably that. I was testing out the stealth chopper. It's kind of hard to get, when you're playing a competitive match because people are really going try hard. They're putting on the try hard pants, and you can't really get it as easily as you could in pubs. So I like these because normally you get your Hellstorm, then you get your Lightning Strike right away, right after it, and then once you drop your Lightning Strike, you normally get your AGR. Now I've seen a lot of people using sentry guns for CTF and death machines and war machines, and Golden and Clutch use the war machine a lot. I don't like it. I think it's a waste of time. Death Machine, it looks good and it fires really good, but overall it's kind of weak in my opinion. Sentry gun can be easily destroyed. AGRs can too. It takes 2 EMPs to get rid of an AGR though. Remember that, it takes 2. Whereas a sentry gun, it only takes 1. So I'd rather use an AGR that can roam around the map and get cutoff points. Say your flag carriers or the enemy flag carriers running, say, through L and on a standoff. Your AGR is by the statue. What's going to happen? Say they're running toward the back barn, toward the factory, warehouse, and that blue van. Say they're trying to run through there. They see that AGR out there and they're like, oh shit, I gotta run back. And they turn around and try to run through courtyard. You buy yourself time and you can catch up to that flag carrier real fast because they see that AGR and they're like, shit, I can't get by that. It's like a moving sentry gun. So they're gonna push back and then you can get that easy cutoff. It's very effective in search and destroy, or not. Well, it is effective in search and destroy, but CTF is probably the best game type to use in AGR. Mainly for that reason. Stealth chopper is good for a hard point. And I'd say RC car for search and destroy. If you're going to use an RC car, use it for search. And the reason I say that, it does suck compared to, say a Hellstorm or whatever, or a Hunter Killer Drone, which they banned. It does suck, but at least you'll know where they are and you can make that call out when they destroy it, or if, you get a hit marker. That's my kill streaks. Those are my classes. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. Leave in the comment section below if you prefer a gun. Name some attachments. Give me your reasoning behind why you enjoy that gun, why you like that gun, why you use it. Are you good with it? Give me some constructive criticism as well. If you think that my classes could get an update, I'll try it out for you guys. If I enjoy it, then I'll let you know. And thank you for that. I'm trying to hit at least 30 subscribers by the end of this week. So if you guys can do that for me, that'd be great. That's really it, guys.